Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Thank you for joining my channel, Bagoday Crochet, where you'll find anything yarn and crochet related, and hundreds, beyond hundreds of crochet tutorials, all free for you to enjoy. Anyways, if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do, and give this video a like give this video a like. Anyways, so today I'm going to do another point of view video. These are actually kind of fun. And remember, it's just my point of view, and you take that as you will. Everybody's different, so you can, think what you want. Now, this is, I'm going to give you my point of view on YouTube channels. I'm gonna speak of my genre though, like yarn, crochet, knitting, those type of channels. Is it worth it to start a YouTube channel? Because this is a question I get asked like all the time, and people want to ask me all the time how to go about it and stuff like that. Okay, well, is it worth it is a very tough question. That really depends on who you are and what kind of channel that you're wanting to make. So do you want to make a channel to make friends? You want to make a channel to make a living? That's a question that you want to ask yourself. So I started my YouTube channel a while ago, because it does take a long time to grow a YouTube channel, and this genre, it's a niche that's not as attractive. I mean, it's not as attractive as like kids channels and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's very limited based on people who watch this type of content. So starting a YouTube channel in this genre that we are in, or that I'm in, it is hard. It's harder now than it was before, when I first started. So I started my YouTube channel with the thought that I wanted to just teach people how to crochet, because I didn't want the crochet to die out. But I also thought, well, maybe one day I can make a little bit, and it could be like a little bit of a supplemental income. Well, as time went on, I realized that I do YouTube to make a living. That's how I make a living. But I also met so many dear friends along the way. So I actually do YouTube for both, I guess you would say. It didn't start out that way. I really didn't think about, hey, I'm going to make friends on YouTube, but I have. I've made, like real life around me. I have no friends other than my family. I have nobody that I go and talk to, but many friends online that are near and dear to my heart, that I would bend over backwards and give them the shirt off my back if they needed it. And I'm thankful for that. But that was not my intentions in the beginning. But now that it's happened, I'm I can't be more thankful for all the people that I've met on YouTube. Everybody's so kind. Almost everybody. More people are kind than not. Anyways, but yes, making a living off YouTube. Yes, I do make a living off my YouTube channel, and it is possible. It does take a lot of time, patience. Patience was a gift that I was born with, so I am an extremely patient person. So that was on my side. Another thing that it takes is you have to be a very driven person, and that is something else that is one of my best qualities, probably one of my worst at the same time. I am extremely driven when it comes to things like this, and other things in general. I'm just a driven person. When I see something that I want, I will do what it takes to achieve the goal. So yeah, you just gotta, you gotta be patient. Time, it takes time. You gotta be extremely driven. I'm a very, very driven person, like I said. And you gotta have the will to really want to do it. You gotta really want to make it. Okay? You have to put in videos nonstop. You cannot stop putting on videos. You stop, YouTube forgets about you. Okay? People forget about you. You cannot let that happen. So you often see those videos on YouTube I know you've seen them, people emailing me and telling me about them, and I go watching how much does Bagoday make on YouTube. Those videos are completely like inaccurate, so I don't even know why anybody bothers watching them, because nobody knows how much I make off YouTube but me. I will never tell anybody, because I don't talk about, that's three things my mama never told me to talk about: money, politics, and religion, and I don't talk about them. All right, but anyways, I can say that I do okay on YouTube. It pays my bills. Yes. Do I have to work hard to do it? Sometimes. Yes. I know a lot of people will. Yeah, I've been told this a lot. I wish I could just sit home and crochet and make money. Well, it's not always that easy. Tutorials sometimes, especially more in-depth ones, they're not always that easy to crochet. You got to have good quality ones. You got to take the time to crochet every row at a time. You got to you got to have the right equipment, the right lights. You got to be able to size things. People want all different your articles of clothing in all different sizes. I don't know. It really depends on the person. I've grown accustomed to YouTube tutorials, so for me, they do take a lot of my time to do those, but I'm careful now of which ones. I know which ones will get watched and which ones don't. And the rest is, some of them are just kind of a crapshoot. You're like, I don't know about this one. Is it going to work or not? And then you learn from your mistakes. As far as other content I put on, I started doing like the yarn unboxings, and people really like those, and those have kind of taken over. And then I did yarn shopping, and then people really like those, and that kind of took over. So it's like there's not a lot you can do in this genre, but the only advice I can give to someone that wants to start a YouTube channel is you got to be yourself. Number one, because anybody can spot someone that's fake. Trust me. You can spot them from a mile away. I spot fake YouTubers in our genre all the time. Don't do that. No one's gonna watch you if you're fake. You gotta be your authentic self. No one wants to watch a facade or somebody pretending to be somebody they're not. And why in the world would you want to be somebody that you're not? Me is the only person I really know how to be. So what you see is what you get. I am who I am. Some people like me, some people don't. That's the way YouTube rolls. And that's just the nature of the business, and then you just, like I said, you got to keep putting out content. I started my YouTube channel, and I built it to where it is today. I had no sponsors, no affiliation links, no affiliation to any yarn companies, and not one shout out. To this day, none of that still. I am independently run by choice. But I started with nothing. Not one shout out. Not one yarn company sponsored me. Nothing. And I made it. Do you know why I made it? Determination. And I have a drive that is unstoppable. And you can have that too. It's not impossible to make a living off YouTube. Many YouTubers in our genre make a living off of YouTube. And just because they have a high subscriber count does not mean that they're making a living off YouTube, because subscribers don't get you money. No, that's not what makes you the money. So there could be people that are in my genre that are smaller than me, way smaller, making a living off YouTube, making way smaller, making a living. And that's cool, because like I said, don't worry so much about the subscribers. I know I always talk about, hey, I want to make 1 million subscribers. I do. I want to get to 1 million subscribers. That's my ultimate YouTube goal. That was a goal I set for myself when I started. And when I meet that, I'll feel completed. And, that's the last thing I want for YouTube. But during that time, I have, like I said, built a lot of friendships, made thousands of crochet, or to this date, like 1,000 crochet tutorials, all free for anybody. Taught a lot of people to crochet, taught a lot of people about yarn, supported a lot of small businesses, and I did it from zero to nothing. I did it from zero with no help from nobody. And you can, like I said, you can do that too. You don't need other people's help. You only need yourself. Be yourself. Don't worry about what other people's doing. Don't worry about what other people's saying. just think about what you want to do for YouTube. You know, you want to unbox yarn, unbox it. You want to talk about yarn, talk about yarn. You want to do crochet tutorials, do them. I'm going to tell you right now, though, if you want subscribers, you got to do crochet tutorials. But like I said, that's really just depends on the person. You can make money without subscribers. And now this is something I've been seeing lately over the past, I don't know, couple weeks. I've been seeing some smaller YouTube channels quitting. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of quitting. Okay? I'll tell you why. You don't quit. Don't quit. Because you're not getting the views that you want. You're not getting the subscribers that you want. You don't think your channel's performing the way it's supposed to be performing. That's okay. Mine didn't perform well for like 2 years. I still kept putting videos on every single day. Even though I got no views. Even though I got hardly any subscribers. I just kept at it. I never stopped. Until one day, people started to notice me. And then I got bigger. Now I'm not the biggest crochet channel there is, like I said, but like subscriber wise, you know, I'm just kind of in the middle. I'm not the biggest, not the smallest. It's a mediocre crochet channel, and I'm fine by that. I'm cool with it. And I just wanted to say that for those who always ask, can you make a living off YouTube? It's possible. I'm living proof that you can. Sure. I did, people talk about this quite a bit, recently buy a new house with some land and stuff, but that was not bought from YouTube. That was not, I actually had saved my money for a very long time, even before YouTube, to buy a house. So I might pay my bills for that house from YouTube, but like the money it takes to buy a house did not come from YouTube. That's a misconception that a lot of people think about me. Oh, she got a new house from YouTube. No, that new house came from years of discipline and saving since I was like 20 years old. So, but yeah, but YouTube pays the bills for that house. So I'm not gonna say it doesn't, because it does. And I also have Etsy shop, which also helps as well, where I sell the written patterns to my crochet tutorials at a very nice low cost to people. I don't have a website at the moment, where a lot of people will have a website and they get money from that, from the ads that run on it. I don't have that. So but one day I probably will. And that's another thing. I made it from zero to where I am with, no sponsors, no affiliation, no shout outs, not even a website. I didn't have anything. I had an old phone and a yardstick that I duct taped my phone to, put it up against my desk like this, and I recorded my first video on my bed. You won't find that one anymore, but that's the way it went for me. So yes, don't stop your YouTube channel just because you think that it's not going the way that you want it to. Don't. It won't. It's hard nowadays, and it's 2022. The internet or YouTube is so saturated in yarn channels. It's hard. It was hard when I started, but like I said, it's even harder now. You cannot give up. Like I said, I'm not a fan of that. Keep going. Like I said, it took me a couple years before anybody even noticed me. And still, 8 years now, there's a fly in my room. I didn't even get him. 8 years I've been doing YouTube, and I'm still not at 1 million subscribers. Does that deter me from doing videos? No, because it's not subscribe. I mean, I want the 1 million, but I want to teach people to crochet. I absolutely love to teach people about yarn, and I love the friendships that I made along the way. Okay? Just be you. Put your videos on every single day, even if it takes a couple years. Keep doing it. Do never, ever give up on any circumstances. You do not give up. You won't get anywhere if you give up. You keep going. Okay? I am living proof that you can start from nothing without shout outs and all that good stuff. and make it. You can. YouTube is my job. It's a full-time job. That's what I do to make a living. And you can't too. So, tell me your thoughts in the comments. What's your point of view on making a living off YouTube? Do you think it's possible for everybody? I think that if I can do it, you definitely can do it, because I'm nothing special. So, and let me know if you have a YouTube channel, how it's going for you. You know, I'm always try to help other channels as much as possible. If you need any to talk YouTube of things that maybe you could do to improve, or things that, you know, if you have any questions for me, you know, I always like to see other YouTubers in my genre succeed. Okay, I want that for people. That's why I do shout outs. That's why I try to help people as much as I can. As far as when it comes to YouTube, I do the shout outs, and then I support small YouTube channels that have Etsy shops, and I showcase them on my channel. That way, not only it showcasing their Etsy shop, it's showcasing their YouTube channel. And then I support small yarn businesses, and I just I try to use my platform to help people the best that I can, not only with crochet, but helping them grow their businesses as well. As long as it's knitting, yarn, crochet related, I'll do my best to help you in general. So if you have any questions for me, you know, you're always free to email me, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. I get a lot of emails, so it takes me a few days to email back, but yeah. So let me know in the comments, like I said, how your YouTube channel is going. If you feel like giving up, don't do it. You got this, okay? Bye, guys. See you on my next video.